There are several experiences and qualities that can contribute to the transition from boyhood to manhood. It's important to note that this transition is subjective and can vary across cultures and individuals. Here are some common factors that are often associated with the maturation process. Number 1, responsibility. Boys like to do whatever they want or feel like, and often blame other people for the outcome in their lives. Instead of taking responsibility, they complain about problems and consider themselves a victim in situations men understand that there is always some ownership to take. Even if another person does you wrong, there is still ownership to take. For example, you might have chosen to ignore red flags 9 out of 10 times in life. We are not victims of circumstances, but of our own mind. By accepting your responsibilities, you take charge of your problems, and you take charge of your life. We are where we are in life, not because of other people, but because of ourselves. Number 2, independence. Developing independence involves becoming self-reliant and capable of making decisions for oneself. It includes aspects such as being able to live independently, solving problems, and pursuing personal goals. Number 3, doing instead of talking. We've all known the friend who took the big game, always bragging about how many girls he slept with, how much money he's made, and his fighting skills. This guy had some beautiful stories to go along with the bragging. At the end of the day, it was all talk to become a ladies' man, become financially free, or become a good fighter. Takes work. Boys pick the easy way to try and achieve the status they want, and they do so by bragging. This status is not real, and any real situation will always expose that. Men know talk is cheap and that action speaks louder than words. Know when to keep your mouth shut. Knowing to put your head down and work in silence without breathing a single complaint. Men focus on doing instead of talking. Number 4, emotional maturity. Learning to understand and manage emotions is an important part of becoming a man. Emotional maturity involves developing empathy, self-awareness, and the ability to communicate and handle conflicts in a constructive manner. Number 5. This is a hard one for many men. Stop playing video games and stop fopping. Video games can be awesome, however, you must be aware that they are created purely on your inner desires as a man. Why do you think an absurd amount of boys and men are addicted to video games? Challenge, competition, status, conquest. The very basic of every selling video game is to play to man's human nature and desires. These achievements are fake, and if you lose yourself in video games, you dampen your ambition and life force in the real world. Another way of losing yourself in false reality is fopping to online content. Fake conquest, which you are watching, are other people. You haven't approached the opposite sex, and neither are you performing in the act yourself. Be aware of this and the fact that a lot of men end up with erectile dysfunction as a side effect. Number 6, integrity. Acting with honesty, ethics, and integrity is a fundamental characteristic of manhood. It involves standing up for what is right, keeping promises, and treating others with respect and dignity. 5. Number 7. Self-discipline. Cultivating self-discipline involves setting goals, making commitments, and consistently working towards them. It includes managing one's time effectively, prioritizing responsibilities, and resisting temptations that may hinder personal growth. Number 8. Control your emotions. Boys often do whatever they feel like. Men do what they need to do whether they feel like it or not. We live in a society where they try very hard to make men like women. Society often tells boys and men to express their feelings, listen to their feelings, and open up. The term toughen up or be a man is seen as toxic. However, this is where things take a dark turn. Men and women often express their emotions in different ways. When you tell a woman to open up and stop suppressing their emotions, they talk about their feelings and might cry. When you tell men to stop suppressing their emotions and listen to their feelings, they could become very violent. You might attack someone during a road rage because you are listening to your feelings instead of controlling them. Emotional control is one of the most fundamental pillars of masculinity. 99 of American school shooters came from a single mother household. Fathers enforced discipline and order in the household, with fatherlessness rising and society encouraging boys to just listen to their feelings. Bad things can happen very quickly. This does not mean you keep everything bottled up as a man. If there is a serious issue, you might have to talk to your brothers or friends. Maybe you have to let it out in the gym. First, you have to detach from the situation and look at it objectively. More often than not, things are not as big of a deal as we make them out to be. The best men you will ever meet have control over their emotions. Emotions are not bad. Emotions used badly are bad. Many boys have started going to the gym and have built a fantastic, strong physique because of anger. Many of them used to get bullied. This is an excellent example of emotional control and using it in a productive way. With this knowledge in mind, you will be shocked at how much potential you truly have as a man. 6. This can involve facing fears, taking risks, and standing up for one's beliefs and values, even in challenging or uncomfortable situations. 7. Number 10. Respect for others. Treating others with respect, regardless of their gender, age, or background, is a crucial characteristic of a mature man. This involves valuing diversity, listening to different perspectives, and promoting equality and fairness. 8. Number 11. Mentorship and leadership. Taking on leadership roles and guiding others can help foster personal growth and maturity. Being a positive role model and offering support and guidance to others, especially younger individuals, can contribute to the development of manhood. It's important to remember that these characteristics are not rigid or exclusive to a particular gender. They are traits that can be developed and honed by anyone, regardless of their biological sex or gender identity, to see next best way level up as a man. Watch this video here